I want to bring in our political analyst, Paul Henderson. And this really was, tonight, debate strategy 101. If you're an underdog, you take off after the top dogs and try to knock them down. And we saw Harris on her heels a little bit, talking about her record in law enforcement. But she made some strides in her health care plan. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, because she just recently unveiled what her plan was going to be, and her support of Medicare. The thing that they really focused on was her separation from Medicare, from private insurers, from employees. So employers and employees will be separated in terms of how they approach their insurance. And there was a lot of debate back and forth in terms of what that potential cost might be, what it could be, and whether or not it was a policy that was going to work.
The point is health care will be one of those topics. It'll be one of those points that every candidate will have to make some sort of stride on.
Absolutely. I think what was important about tonight and last night, too, was about what people are debating and what they're talking about with the environment, with healthcare, with immigration, with criminal justice. And also some of the things that I thought stood out were things like having conversations about race and race disparities in the debate. I think is really elevating and interesting to me to see where it goes if we're going to have broader conversations that include things like the Supreme Court, more conversations about the Department of Justice, which is playing a real linchpin in a lot of the conversations we're having now politically. So
the biggest fish in this pond, though, still Joe Biden. Was anybody on that stage able to sort of make a dent in his lead, do you think?
I think so. I think the people that really stood out to me, Harris came for him strong, and then Cory Booker made some really good points. I thought Castro said a lot of really good things, but the bigger picture is, aside from the attacks on the people that are polling really high, who stood out and had the bigger messages, right? Like, that's really the goal, is not just to attack the front runner, but to make a name for yourself and identify yourself with some really big ideas that are going to resonate with the broadest amount of voters in order to pick up speed and to keep going and stay in the race.
Right. It's all about staying in the race at this point.
That's it.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks so much for having me.